The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. Banks in the Philippines have started implementing the acquirer-based fees on ATM transactions. For the details, Gerard de la Peña is reporting to us live from Mandaluyong City. Gerard, what does this new withdrawal scheme entail?
Well, Jess, that means that banks have started charging higher fees for cardholders who are not their customers. And this comes after more than 6 years that banks are unable to increase their ATM transaction fees. Now, from a range of 10 to 15 pesos, banks now charge 10 to 18 pesos for ATM withdrawal for cardholders of other banks. Balance inquiry, which used to be free, is now charged up to 2 pesos and 50 centavos. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas says this is allowed as the moratorium for fee adjustments was lifted in 2019. Previously, cardholders withdrawing money from other banks are charged with the fees set by their own banks. But this time, banks are given the leeway to set the schedule of fees that they will charge cardholders of other banks. BSP Governor Ben Jokno says allowing cardholders of other banks to access their respective ATMs entails costs. Jokno explains that giving them the leeway to set their own rates will result in competition. This will give cardholders more options as to which bank will be convenient and cost-effective for them to withdraw from. The BSP adds that consumers will benefit from the move in the long run as banks will be motivated to put up more ATMs. Let's hear more from BSP Governor Jokno.
The new system could drive support for the deployment of more ATMs, especially in rural areas with no or few ATMs. As ATM deployment expands, banking and financial services gain wider reach, supporting financial inclusion.
Just the BSP advises cardholders that if they cannot go to their respective banks, they can choose which bank charges the lowest fees. And BSP also tells cardholders that they can just opt to transfer funds and pay their bills or any other payments using apps and other websites so as not to incur any additional charges. Jess.
All right, thank you very much, Gerard de la Peña, reporting live from Mandaluyong City. An infectious disease expert allays concerns on those already vaccinated with AstraZeneca's COVID-19 shot. This after the FDA temporarily suspended its rollout on the younger population to pave the way for a local review of its possible link to extremely rare cases of blood clots. Dr. Ronjin Solante of the vaccine expert panel told the chiefs that the benefits of the Oxford-made jab still outweigh the risks. He urged those who have received AstraZeneca's vaccine to self-monitor and report any adverse event.
Really assure them na at this point in time, kung nabigyan kayo ng first dose and you are already like 1 month or 2 months detached from that first dose, I don't think there will be occurrence of that particular complications na nakikita doon sa ibang bansa, because the occurrence here is mostly during the first 2 or even the 3rd week of the vaccination.
With the closure of cinemas amid the pandemic, some film buffs are turning to online streaming sites to get their movie fix. But others are resorting to illegal methods just to watch their favorite shows. What is the government planning to do about it? Faith Del Mundo tells us in this report.
The House of Representatives Special Committee on Creative Industry and Performing Arts finally tackled the issue of online piracy, which is being touted as the reason behind the Metro Manila Film Festival suffering a net loss during its first digital-only screening in 2020. Pangasinan 4th District Representative and Committee Chairman Christopher De Venecia said online piracy is prevalent among social media apps and other streaming platforms. Online pirates allegedly stream, purchase content, and share it via video conferencing apps to other viewers for a fraction of the original price. Others supposedly use the same method to stream illegally downloaded content.
This MMFF, of which most of the piracy happened through Facebook, and it's only Facebook that can do the takedown for that. And then some were happening through YouTube and Google, and they can also do their own takedown.
Recall that last year's MMFF screenings only recorded 19 million pesos in sales. That's less than the 2% of the revenue collected by the festival in 2019. For its part, the PNP fully supports the move to trace those behind online piracy and expects full cooperation from affected parties.
Private sectors natin, sir, should take advantage ng mga expertise ng mga technical persons sa law enforcement like the NBI, the PNP. Yung mga technical persons po natin, sir, are trained, foreign trained pa po. Parang tradecraft po kasi itong cyber investigation. We can help talaga, I think, during the discussion, pagka mga cyber case, encourage, sir, yung mga lalo na dito sa online piracy, sir, yung mga producers natin na ituloy, sir, yung complaint. And i-assist namin sila, sir, na I think kung itutuloy lang nila, sir, yung kaso, I think magpa-progress or magpa-prosper po sa court.
De Venecia added that having an anti-piracy software can help detect pirated films online. The House Committee is expected to continue discussions about this issue in the coming weeks. For News 5, Faith Del Mundo, we are One News.
The Defense Department has ordered the AFP Western Command to look into the account of an ABS-CBN TV crew that was chased by armed Chinese ships in the West Philippine Sea. In a statement, the DND said it has instructed the armed forces to gather relevant information. The AFP, for its part, said it has reached out to the involved news team. However, it appealed to journalists to exercise prudence in the course of their job. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Jess De Los Santos. We are One News.